Hello and welcome to Frontrunner Motorsport. Formula 2 came to an end for 2024 at Yas Marina, and it's time to have yet another look at my most disappointing and most surprising drivers of the year. We start today with the most disappointing, and as always, this is not necessarily the worst drivers in Formula 2, but the ones that did not meet expectations in my opinion. Rafael Villagomez was last of the full-time drivers, and that matches my expectations for him, although he did score points, so maybe he'll end up on the most surprising list. As for most disappointing, well, it wasn't a difficult list to fill. In fact, it was difficult just picking 5. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss my most surprising F2 drivers video coming tomorrow, and let's jump into the video. Enzo Fittipaldi. I'm not sure how disappointing Enzo Fittipaldi really was, but I think I had some faint hopes for him. Possibly the Fittipaldi name. It does carry a lot of weight and expectation, and no Fittipaldi has been able to match the legacy of the legendary Emerson Fittipaldi. And yet they keep coming and trying. Emerson Jr. is now on the ladder, and I'm sure we'll see him in Formula 2 in half a decade's time or so. As for Enzo, this was a pretty horrendous year. He took a win and a 3rd place at Jeddah, but they would be his only points in the first 13 races. 3.5 years of Formula 2, 3 teams, 2 wins and 13 podiums, but never finished higher than 7th in the championship. 2024 ended before the Qatar round, leaving Van Amersfoort and the championship in 15th place. John Bennett replaced him and did score points, but was mostly unremarkable. Enzo now looks to be focusing on a future in IndyCar, which makes sense. He could be racing with his brother Pietro in 2025, or he might be a reserve. Victor Martins. I thought Victor Martins would lead ART to their 2nd Drivers' Championship after compatriot Théo Pourchaire won in 2023. Surely Martins, a Formula 3 champion himself, was going to follow in his footsteps. Well, he kind of did, because both he and Théo Pourchaire had a wretched 2024. Théo Pourchaire's racing career has imploded after failing in Super Formula and IndyCar, to the point he was completely overlooked for the Sauber seat in favour of 2024 champion Gabriel Bortoleto. Victor Martins just seemed to either crash or break down in every race. Most of the time it wasn't even his fault. When he did finish, he did okay. He took a win at Barcelona and finished 2nd 4 times. Overall, he was 7th, just 6 points behind Andrea, Kimi, Antonelli. But Martins finished 5th in 2023, and ART are 7th. The first time the team have finished outside the top 5 in the Teams Championship, and with their lowest points haul in Formula 2. Victor Martins deserves another chance, but I had really high hopes for the Frenchman in 2024. Dennis Hauger. The Norwegian was another casualty of 2024. I said he'd be a title contender, and he ended up leaving the series before Qatar in 11th place. He did take another win, but he was no longer backed by Red Bull. He had a couple of crashes as well, which didn't help his cause, and now he's moved away from Formula 2 in favour of Indy NXT with Andretti in 2025. His 3 years in Formula 2 all yielded similar results. 10th with Prema in 2022, 8th with MP in 2023, and 11th this year. The 2021 Formula 3 champion never accomplished what he should have in Formula 2. He was a dominant champion in Formula 3, beating teammates Ollie Caldwell and Arthur Leclerc by some distance, but also beating drivers like Jack Doohan, Frederic Vesti, and Victor Martins. To see him move to America without accomplishing everything he should have is quite sad. I really had him pinned down as the first ever Norwegian Formula 1 driver. That may not be out of the question, but for now it seems unlikely. Ritomo Miyata. Maybe it was too much to expect for 2023 Super Formula champion to succeed in Formula 2 straight away, but him moving over from Japan, unlike his many fellow junior drivers who have gone the other way, was intriguing. It's been a year of struggles and stealing the odds points finish here and there for the Japanese star. Many of these tracks were new to him, as of course were the regulations at the start of the year. I felt he was improving towards the end of the year. He was running in the top 10 a lot more frequently, so another season might see an improvement. At the moment, it has not been announced if he's staying with Rodin, moving to another team, or leaving Formula 2 entirely. My hope is we will see him again in 2025, partnering Christian Mansell at Rodin. My fear is he'll be back in Super Formula for the rest of his career. Andrea, Kimi, Antonelli. I still can't believe we're going to be seeing this guy in Formula 1 next year, with Mercedes no less. He is such an unproven, inexperienced young driver. Yes, he won in Formula 4 in 2022. Yes, he won in Formula Regional in 2023, but he hasn't been all that great in Formula 2 in 2024. 6th overall, but well off the championship lead, 100 points off to be clear. He's had a fair few crashes and spins and mistakes as well, not to mention his disastrous debut in a Grand Prix weekend. I do not believe Andrea Kimi Antonelli is ready for Formula 1. The 18-year-old is an above average junior driver, but needed a couple of years of Formula 2 at least. He did take 2 Formula 2 wins, but so did Zach O'Sullivan, and he's not got a Formula 1 drive. This was Prema's worst ever season in Formula 2, so maybe that affected Antonelli's performances, but given the hype around this guy, his Formula 2 season was very disappointing. So they are 5 Formula 2 drivers who disappointed me in 2024, mostly based on my own personal expectations for them. As I said, this doesn't mean I think they are the 5 worst Formula 2 drivers. It's possible we may not see any of these drivers in Formula 2 next year. That's certainly the case with Dennis Hauger and Andrea Kimi Antonelli, but the other 3 have no announced plans for 2025. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you agree? Or were there drivers who disappointed you more? Make sure you subscribe for more motorsport. Thank you for watching and have a good one.